So Jalen Brunson, he's double teamed. They leave Josh Hart open in the corner, which is nothing new. Hart wisely dribbles in, and now all of a sudden there's an advantage under the basket. Hart's going to kick it out to Clarkson, who's wide open for the three, and then Clarkson's going to kick it out to OG because number 21 is sort of guarding two defenders here. I'm not entirely sure what this guy is doing. He looks like he's looking towards Mitch, but they already have guys here. So he should not be dropped this far back into the paint. And Hart kicks it up top, and he has to turn around and recover, and then now it's just absolute chaos. Because, again, 21 is covering football earlier, is guarding two different players. And 33, Clarkson falls down. Not a great look for the Nets, but the ball always is going to move faster than your man. And OG knocks down that corner three ball. I mean, look at it in real time, though, one more time, guys. Look, just absolutely flawless execution by the Knicks. Something I noticed live as well is, what is this contest? You have to jump right here, or at least get a contest. This is the best corner three-point shooter in basketball right now, man. OG Anunoby. Like, you've got to do something. You can't just sort of, like, fake. Like, watch how he just pulls a Colin Sexton and see he's, like, jabs in. Like, nah, man, you got to make that move quicker. It's honestly pretty poor defense by that net defender. Now you got Jalen Brunson coming up the floor, and he's going to kick it out to Clarkson, who sets a fires. Again, another poor contest by number 21, man. Like, you got to get up. These guys could shoot. It's the NBA. It's the Knicks. They're going to make these shots. And that's what happens. And this is something the Knicks haven't had off of the bench. I mean, Deuce McBride can do this, don't get me wrong here, but the Knicks haven't had like a J.R. Smith type of microwave scorer who could get hot in a hurry. Even, I mean, honestly, Deuce isn't really like a microwave type of scorer. Clarkson is the definition of that. And this is just massive to have, guys. Just late in the second quarter, Clarkson just staying ready. Look at that motion, man. And, man, he can score with the best of them when he's on. And this is a prime example of it. This is just bully ball. He saved Hart from a turnover earlier in this possession. And it's very rare a guy in his 12th season is able to have that acrobatic type of move. Like, look at this in slow motion, how impressive this is, man. At that angle, and then to lay it up. And this isn't like Michael Jordan, obviously, because Jordan would have been way higher up in the air. But this hang time is remarkably impressive to be able to finish through that contact. Clarkson, you can see he's loving it, man. Knicks are up big, man. The Nets didn't stand a chance in this game. Now we've got Cat, who's on the floor. Mikal Bridges, let's see what they got for us. Bridges driving to the basket. Looked like, honestly, he was going to take a fadeaway jumper, but he passed up. Oh, pretty solid shot for a really good shot. And OG, this is not an easy shot. This is a good contest here. Look, this is a really good contest, man. This is how you contest a shot, but OG is just too good. I guess it doesn't even matter. And look at this. It's like a weird angle, too. He's, like, moving, and like originally, you see how he's kind of like, this is, I don't know, it's hard to explain that you guys have ever played ball, but this is just very difficult to do with a guy who probably has close to a 7-foot wing. Is that Zaire Williams? I don't even know. I think that's Zaire Williams, yeah. So probably like close to a 7-foot wingspan, and he just rises up and knocks it down. I mean, it doesn't even hit the net. Just pure swish, man. It's a beautiful thing. Now Jalen Brunson is going to blow by his man, Terrence Mann right here, and a great move. Brunson just couldn't get it to go. This is a very impressive, like, Brunson's been doing this a lot. It's just this half spin, because it looks like he's going to go to that fade and defenders bite on it. And then he does beat him to the spot. Brunson normally will make this, but Mitch is right there to clean up. This is why if Mitch is in the game, it's either a make or an offensive rebound, because 33 Clarkson has to contest this, and he does a good job contesting it, but Mitch is right there to clean it up. He gets the dunk. That's going to be Mitch's easiest bucket of the night, man, without question. So watching this live, this was definitely one of my favorite plays of the night. Brunson's slick dribble move, Mitch on the cut, throws it down. Mitchell Robinson tonight was a plus 40 in 17 minutes. It's just crazy to think about. Look at this little hesitation move, getting the defender off of his feet, off balance. 21 has to help out because Brunson has him beat. And then the slick no-look pass to Mitch for the dunk, man. Love to see it. And I do. Like, is it just me, guys, or voice crack? Or is it, like, super annoying how all this gambling stuff is here? I mean, I'm not trying to, like, belittle people who gamble, but I just don't think it's good for the game. I've never believed that in my life. But that's besides the point. We're here to talk about the Knicks, obviously. But take a look at Mikal off of that handoff to Brunson, and Mitch with a screen. Defender goes under it. That's a new move, as Chris Move would say. This is why the Nets are last in defense. How do you go under a Jalen Brunson screen? 21, man. You got to fight over that, or you got to switch and communicate that. So layup for Brunson, man. Exactly why the Knicks scored 106 70,000 points tonight, right? Is plays like that. I mean, oh my God, the Nets defense is just complete garbage. Jalen Brunson, this is the one of the easiest looks he got all night. Just walk into this pull up three, knocks it down. So OG Anunoby finishes the game with 19 points and 8 rebounds in 27 minutes, plus 32. Cat, 28 points, 12 rebounds, 10 of 17, plus 21. Mitch, who we're going to do a whole film breakdown on tomorrow, was a plus 40 in 17 minutes, 8 rebounds, 2 steals, 2 blocks. Mitch was awesome tonight, man. Made all 4 of the shots. Mikhail, 16 points, 6 of 8. Plus 18. This was one of those typical Mikhail games that he's had this year where he's just so consistent and makes everything 4 or 5 from 3. I think Mikhail is the most improved player on the team from last season, which shouldn't come to a surprise as he got paid and they had trouble getting him out of the gym this offseason. If you followed the news, Jalen Brunson, 19 points, plus 36 in 29 minutes. Just absurd. 7 assists. Yabusele, Dadier. I mean, the Knicks emptied their bench, obviously. It was a blowout, but the bench played well. Like Clarkson, even though he was a -3, I thought Clarkson looked pretty damn good. 11 points, 5 of 8, had a couple of slick moves, 2 steals, 3 assists, so he's impacting the game in multiple different ways. Josh Hart was a plus 18. Hart's been stepping up big, man. 11 points, 7 boards, 2 assists, and a steal. Hart also had that 3-ball, man, of course, where the ball was moving, and I honestly wish I put that in the film. Maybe tomorrow he just rose up over a net defender and swished it. Deuce McBride, didn't shoot the ball well at all, but it is what it is, man. Deuce had a good game. I'm pretty sure the Knicks were shooting over 50% going into halftime. I mean, they finished pretty close to that, man. And I was impressed with Diawara because he came in and immediately knocked down a 3, which just goes to show the type of night the Knicks were having. They're wide open. Nets have got to figure it out. I mean, I'm not necessarily complaining that the Nets suck because I really can't. I've always hated the Nets my entire life. My first password ever was Nets suck. I remember back on the OG RuneScape days. If you guys ever played that game, no, seriously, I can't think of really like one positive thing from the Nets tonight. I thought MPJ had a really good game. He had 25 points, 26 minutes, almost a point a minute. I mean, MPJ was awesome, 9 of 18. But that was kind of it. The Knicks they dominated both sides. They got whatever they wanted to offensively, and then defensively, the Nets kind of hung around in the first half. I mean, because both teams were just absolutely. The first quarter was all Knicks, but in the second quarter, the Nets dropped 40. But they kind of hung in, man. They made some shots, but the Knicks just pulled away, and they went. You go from the Timberwolves to the Nets, and again, the Knicks had their best game of the season, and then they had plenty of rest, and they went up against like the worst team. I mean, pretty much like it shouldn't come to a surprise to anyone that the Knicks ended up blowing out the Nets. And man, I still am really like uncertain to why the Nets even are in Brooklyn. They were in Jersey, remember? I don't know. That's a story for a different time. But man, wow, what a game! Everyone got to play tonight, and even like Landry Shamet knocked down a couple of the threes. It just was. It was one of those games, man. But obviously it's the Nets, and like there's not really too much to take away from it. It's kind of just on to the next one. And who do we even play next? I couldn't tell you. Honestly, I want to be surprised. I'll look tomorrow, guys. But I'm exhausted. I've been up all morning. So yeah, I'm just gonna kind of leave it at that. But